dia we yenye.
Yeah.
But yenya hwe ene John Mahama issue and quickly na maba. Hwe say all of a sudden. NDC for ni bi asase ye o John Mahama kro betimi akotetem. O John Mahama kra say ye oye ni ye kra ye be pushia no asesa mra no.
Yeah.
And
one say Ablekumanoff about to Basono is raising a lot of things, super majority, where if the NDC take his seats no cross 184 no, and there are a lot of issues and these are some of the things.
One say adwinina ekutani pano no, and yes sir, ordinary Ghana ni ne ho. Nemom enyoma bi e ko Togo aye ka ho asem. De e ko so Cote d'Ivoire, obi atimi asesa mranim asa kofofro no. Eno bi because he said John Mahama ba enti yem pushia na ewia obekọ tetem na adwene ne nye de okọ tetem na obusa say na 4 years no unemployment na ye 14.1 no John Mahama de tia basen onwene hu sa o say John Mahama opese be ko tetem which I don't think he would even dare do that.
No, he won't.
Because I tell you say John Mahama almost say samra na ye nyine be campaign at NDC.
Yeah.
Said John Mahama metis obeye na NDC for na ya mo ho osere muni mra no John Mahama na akra no onye na adwen se obekosa asesa mra nim
na me kra de se koye se bia utimi wo ye president out na so utimi ko tetem pa na se ba na ye hwe ba bia na ye wo
onye
nanka ubi
I think say fellas kwacho for sure.
No, but you see sometimes repeated ubetimi aka, but when it become more repeated
and it seems like
and you are dealing with African politicians. If you're African politicians, don't trust them.
Now, say sometimes they bring these issues to test the waters. On say almost said that no muti the nipa na can identity. Almost say majority nice. Oh, okay, we are born home day. It's me a year. Then they file it from there.
That is how they start.
But you want to say
before some paper to mother. John Mahama. On him say initially we lose you know. Now on person baby. Ne yere catch and say money maybe. Ne crop to ne for say. Nana Akufo-Addo the same thing. Olusu 2008 in 2012 no. Na busuafo e ben ne catch and say oyare mani mebiem. But they dey no sesa na adwen. E nipa no. The people around the catch say no. And John Mahama could have a situation where say mempe. But nipa around Obeka say bra who to me
Ghana for pewasa.
It is a yensu stopping is say anka say hey men sha say kra udu de awia wawie mobi meto aso a I can tell you as an African politician John Mahama so ye nipa twa ne ho ahia obi abetimi apusi na ka chen say masa fakọ na bibia nsi obi ya na okuta security. Matara is a case study.
Nana, you see, Nana, the reason why I disagree a little is that the John Mahama phase 2 idea, Nana Minyosho Sobeas are mistaken. It will be a mistake to his legacy.
And Nana Akufo-Addo say, or shall see you?
Oh, banana, unse.
Nana Akufo-Addo shall see you.
Nana, Nana, Sounds like, oh, 2000. Even Rollins handed over power. Nana, I don't think Mama will go to that.
But Rollins, if you know the history, it wasn't as simple as there were a lot of type 2 diplomacy.
Yes.
I fair chile.
Yes, Nana. And in fact, okay, Manase, you are right. Okay, Manase book on 2016 election. The role Tunfo played. Midnight, I didn't see at 12 baby. The 2-4 year no say no match and is there. Banana also what baby a free banana agree with you is that one of the issues I am and might yet me having meaningful conversation yet mean demanding leadership no the thinking of Nana supporters. The thinking. Inti Nana adekra kojo dan to aka be buano no. First no inclination here kojo dan to atan NDC. Kojo dan to MPP asem. Enti no on funny Nana kojo dan to eka no. He's coming from a place of prejudice. Nana what I say. But in advanced countries the difference is that what me Bonadien Trump. Republican senator it's me Bonadien publicly chair Trump. Nana what I say. So then be devoid of on one personal feelings any idea no. What me Bonadien chair president ye nyane sa Ghana ha. And Nana it is dangerous. Nenzi dangerous is Nana politician to me ya dear Pam. I'm a clear example. This week I'm saying Saturday me amount. Uche PMS press. Unia. John Way your friend saying Justin Kodia. Evans Busano. I said in case ye is in free war. Ye is a free defender and I was mean to mean defender. Nana dientia. Ye the one and the ablekumano for the but who's ye defend easier in ye. Dentia 7 months in opposition. So that's what I always say ye discussing national issues. Nana first of the Biameka. For when people know when this system touching. And then ye the war Justin Cody, you know, says that John Mahama and this is so much Germans and easier or defending ye then assassin. This is now no dear. Nana, obeying what gun how very comfortable with this easy. I'm kind of crazy. Me she be life, but my son is at 3 polling stations we have security. And then what's the 19? And then a 90. ABM people okay so. Bene Justin Kudia say on to be defending easy. But a few months ago they were defending the easy one south. It's not a catch up. So young people near this year. Chasana who Chinese is here. 1 year co exercise no more. Now we supporting it. And this be co-position be do members. Obe TM say kojo dan to anka bi ma wo e bia na kojo dan to ayedin se de bia me ka cho say wo power the standard now wo set no position no na ye de be jage wo eno a how na do so kan say me na man for adwama na de na isi ne na dangerous na imagine 2020 hang parliament na sa dia asemu yesia. Do you know the ramifications on power? Yeah. Omoto aye okay 7 months ablekuma no for ni represented in parliament 7 solid months 4 years saw any representation but near unkufu kromo mutimi so defend the easy way and 7 months in opposition Justin Kodia me just say get benya flyer na join news also mutimi defend the easy no is it be ameka say who power here do mama otumi o to me but na we be defend the excesses of John Mahama and this one be defending and no can we say power and now na ginger Jesus crazy power mu de bia me kase me ameka na na ko center of Canada for be jabeda bokasa onu kra na o handi over power jabeda bokasa handi over power Mubutu se kokunkumedu azambanga or handi over power and na dey NDC be free abanso e dey MPP e be free abanso. So what we must insist for them to do is say the right thing. Because nana omo ye the right thing in opposition e be benefit obi a so omo ye police ye MPP co opposition be benefit omo ye EC yom co opposition be benefit omo ye EC here e co opposition be benefit omo ye EC be benefit by the be the selfish interest near yom yodium nana me say me share interview hey MPP ne Justin Kodia
why you say o mama na useless in some of kan ni nyina yet go come me na me nia no but this time I wasn't call resign because the way a party na man na useless say what dey abufuo we are not going to
ablekuma no for na dey awrane so obeko
general secretary mu
now ba umi akodonate Brian akodonate and all those things for the campaign
general secretary now what say din ketia kam wo NDC a why ne betimi aka say not even John Mahama say din ketia ka heya. Not even John Mahama can disagree. Yeah. But one say, yeah, JFK useless.
Nana is because onye consistent. Some of the reprimands or the bawo party leaders ni party for make comments or radio near there. Then attempt no make yes or yemia sanction bino. He wasn't consistent. Ebino ya na yeja wo ma se ye nka ma se ebi so ya na atwere ho letter wo de ye be suspend wo ye de be committee it they saw that akoye to say wama or ye leader on shedanya
the next is part of it
but
una wudi any
who is the CEO of the party
the highest decision making body of the party is the delegate conference. The second highest decision making body is the National Executive Council, which is the NEC. Now the General Secretary reports the decisions of the NEC. I'm not whitewashing him, but I'm saying that Ablekuma neck ne take a decision. And no ever communicate decision. But I'm saying that on the matter of the EC any conversation I would obey. When the EC was also doing things and what did the MPP say? I will not forge as a code because the chief executive, she's the official chief administrator. And I'm saying, say, Brana is about Facebook 2020 the results may phone a buy. Then MPP kind. Ko ye win bibia okay. Ye di bi wo mani ableku. Na won semfo a EC do ablekuma. In fact, 3 polling stations omo ka say ya stand in the kwadwo 19 after buy no ba ko nka ho. In which serious jurisdiction will allow this to happen? But a many MPP defend it. Now, NDC abe momre kakrebi. They will be the PROs of the EC. Most of them co-position no more came. Sani parties need here. That is why I always repeat myself and say, national issues there. MPP and NDC FN change because nana see a moment better standard. Oh, Abema, debate you, co-position, debate you.
All right. Bra Facebook na ye pese ye kire wade on the issue of having said that then che ye be kwa blekuma ho akwako monitor nyoma kakra. Now based on that ye pese ye can straight. Aja patos na menka say me repeat it. Ye rajo mahama minimu wakumem. Na esanse uye nipa wuti misi senti ena yegusu tufo se obi dada wo se obetimi akotepema menso soso minimo waka se enya ade abekọ enkofo bebre ni dawso fiasofo ne ahemfo ne mpanyifo a se obi ebo abaso ne wonne yeye esanse wo ya manoni nti ewo se ka kirewo onkrofo na hyase e ka obetimi akotete wadaruma pie bra bontre ne sabe repeat although se Felix akade ba ye pese ye tifi wan kase wano ne ka kire ye nyina ye se o 4 years ni wi a wo nkobiem yera jo mahama wadaruma ye srew papa be ka kire ye efri se ye mpene ma wo nkotete emfa inti ye bese ye tifi wan kase wano biem enye wo so person anu say wo say me Jo Mahama president me wie me 4 term me wie me this term and last term ni me nkobiem because NDC for no match ase e keka sa nyoma ni good trim no uye nipa no timi sesa yemfa ne sa keke and I'm serious about this but my papa yemfa ne sa keke if we say e bibifo amanyofo mutrim odin if we say e bibifo amanyofo yen trust mu bebre. Every say a before manusfo mo petumi enti bibia mo de benya tumi bia mo beye yere Jo Mahama so far so good but the person free one na say repeat say uwia unkobiem because ye ma wonko anya sa omayi enye papa emma obia oye Ghana ni it means that constitution no opese osesa no emra no nso wo ekwan a so obi pese osesa constitution na de asie so we name history and I'm sure you are a student of politics we name history no enti NDC for nso na make kasa kirem no sa kasa na enye kasa eye papa a mugusu na ye mama Jo Mahama akotetem munyai na yantwe ma obia ma mo de mo pe mo de sese a mo ba yin ntimani age mo sometimes some of you are interested as a muni politics here 2016 NDC free so no en sema na MPP for kenye NDC mabiem NDC asa Jo Mahama incompetent no ano no eya mu nkenkan history de bia mete san ya na me obitimi ka se MPP be tena fiache be 40 years na ya mesre na wo time ye to ma wo na ade be che na wasase elusu aba so unim politics and I know Jo Mahama president onim yenya to aba ma na yesu in asho se de bia na vote so te de bia na vote so te ye de yehu bi for the past 20 years yehu jeje de yehu kofo yehu NDC de yehu MPP de yebetimi aka say ene ye to abasesia na yera Jo Mahama enya ne te se de onya no enoma bi wo ho a oya nkofo ani nje ho na vote na sase ete entuban se 2028 yebeto aba no se NDC be wini mpo a onya sa seat na onya no 2024 no na so te eno na ekọ na nima na nipa no ohu afro yen na afi yesesa sa na eto ya aba ayire so aye 8 years ewo Ghana ha ayire so aye 8 years enti NDC for no munyai se mu ase mu amu nunum ho na mo sere mamu nya mage ti se bia ye mu bi eni ha ti se bia mu be chi nyina ya tum ti se bia mu nyina mu kuyen na says John Mahama mobe da na mana ka chense obetimi akota term ne ensi da. It will never happen in this country. Entina me se minim se onya na adwen se woko. But ye can wait because mumum bia shase yeso ye betimi ama na akota term emfa onye. Hwe Watara da Facebook ne behwe. Watara ne babo tina so na opese wo yesa. Entokwa esi wo Cote d'Ivoire. Sometimes you need to know the history. And tokwa is here between Laurent Gbagbo and Watara because now Watara na yesi we wini but Laurent Gbagbo peso tinchim nsa unim because of that nkofo we mienu nipa wuye faba to so quickly nenye wo mu mienu nie kofi se wo mienu
yeah nana
papa we na no te so Gbagbo o se wo mfiri so
yeah
enti Watara we no so mfiri so emma sankofo because of nkofo unim nipa wuye go and get me the number of people who die because of some penifo boni we mu Watara ne Gbagbo omumienu a supporters nkofo wuwu ye man nkofo the dead street because of penifo we mienu. Do you know what happened after drew baby no na uma ba be namfo
yeah
nkofo in ema nkofo wuye enkwada wuye NDC ne MPP wo eyi ewuye no omuwie ye no na Watara anyway aba be namfo e na se omu sere
yeah
na Watara time aso wadi 10 years awie no watimi asesa constitution no e se to aso it is so Cote d'Ivoire papa wei bebia wadri na ye o se to aso ye kan wonti ase ECOWAS oni ho Yewra John Mahama o kan ECOWAS fo no ho o kan ECOWAS Togo president baako o so wonfiri so o maka den enti so no ye bia na ECOWAS fo support no no politics in tini ebetena ha ye yes anyoma no we will not allow Yewra John Mahama so be try tet o mani kran tra ontimi ene se ne entia hwe Ghana ni nyobi adia o Ghana nya NDC dia ye to abama wa be ye de obeye memma be ye de open no aka say wo to me bi ntu be so sesa ko ensi da wo krom ha because look at this the number of people who died in December 2010 both Gbagbo and Watara assumed the presidency triggering a short period of civil conflict in which about 3,000 people were killed 3,000 people were killed because of Nkokrafo Emienu. People died because of Sankofo Mewukwa and then Sankofo Wesre.
And interestingly,
what are we talking about?
Watara no a ono no na o prese Laurent Gbagbo be free so no so etumi ababetwa so no nana ono no na ofin so oba assassinate a ono no ba chese obe mabibia ye pepepe no knowing say ono so wata ayi adwene no Laurent Gbagbo adwene no eno a bi so ne kura no ono so petumi na di atwa so
yeah
nana he announced nko onsa nko bi mo so mo 5-year term since 2010 ono no ba no ka 2015 2020 nko awie eso otimi kono nana this man a try ya change your constitution no e ma ho kwan say president need to make a third term till ono no Gbagbo yes wo mfiri so e mo no no nye ma no look at how na onye satisfied na onye happy and it raised this concerns many people over 3,000 every mu ono no time do so be free so no also was some constitution for a third term and he did that court so boano successfully wedi akonani
because Samuel John Mahama at the Supreme Court for
yes. And this tells you say Watara so na wakada say on san quarter term bim no wakada enti no ohwe ni mu say ni PMB ena nka beba be den abetena so gon no saa de omo friend gon no ono na nka ohwe ni mu so ono beba abetena so abelidi the party now go matimi aye den aye successful nana papa ni wuye no ena Watara ena adwen se mesan so aye den asa akotete ba no obie na no aka se onko biem edi said ye wo ka no udika because there is precedent e wo ba bi foforo a obi aka se wonko bi
a mo ka ECOWAS ho a ECOWAS fo antimi anka ho hwe tentem na Akufo Addo ye ECOWAS wo antimi an condemn Yewra John Mahama so ba wo antimi condemn no what did they make an and see these are some of the test case I am thinking say Yewra John Mahama beka say sa tetem ade no enye but on timi kan hwe tetem na omu ye no enye what is waka bibi we ECOWAS
There be maintain bibiasa.
So silence means consent.
But no de no de waka say
you are an ECOWAS member. Why don't you, in a matter of principle, tell the world that me ECOWAS member, but term limit, respect it. So what Cote d'Ivoire and Togo is doing is stop it. Waka.
Now they have successfully changed their constitution.
But I'm saying that in a matter of principle, you should be able to say that.
That you don't like it.
You don't like it.
Stop
it. Near who said diplomatically, what state say? Countries must respect their sovereign constitution.
I understand your point.
Term limit here, term limit. Near who say you're a Mahama on record.
Have said
this. It's part of diplomacy.
On behalf of Ghana.
On behalf of Ghana and as a person.
Okay.
Tell me, so we are where we don't change the constitution.
But how I see John Dramani Mahama, the president, His Excellency, me not sure say
things can change. Or you're politician.
Because all the presidents, another country. Dia baba won say politics no e wo ha no different from this
obi enu anu ni na Kufuor obetimi asesa masa jai me say politics
bibia timi say
ma yenkwa ahoma so na ye twetwe nkomo emie bafo redu we free so politics share that African politics only o mu delay ahweye because we a politician.
I don't say Ghana no there. Maybe when they say Hano, say the politics in the city, unlike the Burkina, Ivory Coast, no more. Those war-torn countries in Ubino and Shadan Tessa and Shadan Tessa. And to me, not sure, say John Dramani Mahama would even.
Yeah, sure. You are the Enuna Ama America phone. Oh, where the Nyashi. Asema mi mania brake won't so be fun so when ya deal with but listen, you are dealing with a politician, be careful. Don't trust a politician.
Yeah.
Don't trust a politician. And so I say, se me chira wonyo enyo manya no metimi aka. Na me chira wonyo ma na Kufuor ne Kenufuri atake kambo mu e wo man yi mu a. Na me bebia woni be so say papa we na yes because issues ni ba na e ka to say na Kufuor ni hu bi Kenufuri atan hu bi a onka se wono na aye.
Sure.
Or you're a politician, and in African politics anything can happen.
Yeah.
So don't assume so. Me sure there be pain no. Now want me make say me John Mahama. Me say kabim. Once say you force say na Kufuor man ko kan LGBT one sem. Genti na nieka. No aka no baby. But you force so na ma ni gusu kan.
Yeah.
Ya ma Dr. Baumi ankabi.
Yeah.
Ya ma ne kan because politicians are doing this. John Mahama say ma ne kan LGBT me boa.
Yeah.
Enti ya ma ne sound de beyond repeat it.
Men ko biem me John Dramani Mahama men ko tete
go tie fu soldiers na tie fu soldier. If I talk too much you clear off. If you are listening to me and you think I talk too much because I kasa na me kasa.
Yeah.
And she say won pay because we NDC near you free way.
Yeah.
When na mobile na mo patch say.
So some have it in mind say
what are you talking about?
Whether you like it or not Mahama will go for tete.
Say ya bubo na Kufuor do film left and right no. Meboa.
Yeah.
Waba. Ya bubo na Kufuor do left and right. Now we enjoy. And the one can say I talk too much. I will talk too much. Too much kasa na ye be ka kopem say ultimi ntie ne yifri ho bia for so.
No my ye.
Ope kra ndis nkran kasa mo boycott show no memfa.
There be na tete mo de. Ehun ba kosem de.
Sem bi wo ha ye ka won tia se obon se beduru ba bi na atia fa so. Ene shan na kwankasa na ye wi a ablekuma ne nsa timi kasa de a wo ye nye.
Yeah.
But ye nya hwe ene John Mahama issue we and quickly na maba. Hwe say all of a sudden. NDC for ni bi a sha ase ye o John Mahama kro betimi akotetem. O John Mahama kra say ye oye ni ye kra ye be pusia no asesa mra no.
Yeah.
And
one say Ablikuma no about to no is raising a lot of things, super majority, where if the NDC take his seats no cross 184 no there are a lot of issues and these are some of the things.
One say adwene na ekuta nipa no no enye se odwene Ghana ni ne ho nemom enoma bi ekọ Togo aye ka ho asem de ekoso Cote d'Ivoire obi atimi asesa mranim asa akofoforo no eno bi because they say John Mahama aba enti yem pushia na ewia obekọ tetem na adwene ne nye de okọ tetem na obusa say na 4 years no unemployment na ye 14.1 no John Mahama de etia basen onyene hu saw say John Mahama opese be ko tetem which I don't think he would even dare do that.
No, he won't.
Because I tell you say John Mahama almost samra na ye nyine be campaign at NDC.
Yeah.
Say John Mahama. Me person mete so obeye. Na NDC for na ya mo ho osere. Muni mra no John Mahama na akra no onye na adwen se obekọ saa asesa mra nim.
Na me kra de se koye se bia utimi wo ye president a utena so utimi ko tetem pa na se ba na ye hwe ba bia na ye wo.
Onye
nanka will be. I think say fellas kwacho for sure.
No, but you see, sometimes repeated ubetimiaka. But when it become more repeated,
and it seems like,
and you are dealing with African politicians. Yeah. African politicians, don't trust them.
Now, sometimes they bring these issues to test the waters. On say almost said that no muti the nipane can identity. Almost say majority nice. Oh, okay, we are born home one day. It's in here. Then they file it from there.
That is how they start.
But you want to say
before so paper to mother. John Mahama. Onim say initially ulusu ye no. Na on person obebebi. Na yere catch and say money maybe. Ne nkrofo tu ne fo say ye. Na Akufo-Addo the same thing. Olusu 2008 to 2012 no. Na busuafo ebe ne catch and say oyare money maybe. But they are no sister na adwen. E nipa no. The people around the catch say no. And John Mahama could have a situation where say mempe. But nipa around Obeka say bra who to me
Ghana for pewase.
It is a yensu stopping is say anka say hey men sha say kra who do the we mobi meto so I can tell you as an African politician John Mahama so ye nipa nipa twa no ho ahia obi abetimi apushi na ka chen say masa fakọ na bibia nsi obi ya na okuta security. Matara is a case study.
Nana, you see, Nana, the reason why I
on Bessia many they are rejecting and rejecting today and tomorrow. One more buy us our money Baba Casawa office ha about Duncan Williams, me chase you more out. I won't hide it, I won't listen to them. Mintio Masama reject it, and I will reject it tomorrow, today, and tomorrow. Minyo bian konko unite.
Continue.
And obian wo betima jelu obi spiritually.
Continue.
Womu hu ni se omusuro no wo kroma no. Me there they should count me out to say Duncan Williams minsuro ni ne minsuro no china na masuro no adechie.
Continue.
Enti ano dia me katra omo play mo amofro ha. Ye mu nipa ni mase kamayi CCT no akra omo sem katra omo say ono na sem na mo de badia. Ale party.
Continue.
Mentie ni na entie ni china na matie na adechie.
Continue.
Na ampi before muntie ni ye. Say Yatikru Omaimu Hano. Duncan Williams, onya the head of the Christian community. Ampi before muntie ni ye. Na ye pobi mana ye head of the Christian community in Ghana. Duncan Williams doesn't qualify to be the head of the Christian community in Ghana. Nedikan. And MPP for someone Santias, yes, money microphone. MPP 8 years microphone Kraman to man Toby. NDC MPP leadership no. It's a shame. MPP 8 years microphone Kraman to man Toby. But when NDC omo ye national program omo hand system they have their own machine omo ko hand NDC. That is how the NDC obi hu omo a serious political party. NDC nye program at the chair MPP by national conference on high machines and this in high machines and this was studio will be mimi studio will be and this will be my friend and this 360 and this and this not so munya baby radio station reject even their own members radio stations are more opportunity. And this nankasa set it up and this 360 eshedanum nti anytime bia and this person omokasa no obi ya na eko ampipi microphone kura mu ni bi ati me mamati ase say the leadership no muntie ni na nwumre say sa ohia TV we na nya ampipi dia o na mo microphone kura mu ni bi no mabie studio but and this was studio. That should be a shame on the part of the party leadership. and this was studio. A big studio like this. Me studio no, and ya pompochua you. And ya pompochua ura akra kondo. Ya fine. Yes, me sana me ya dia me ya gu animase. Ya fine. Ura say yes, a higher fine place. Enti microphone kra monto bi da. Na maba trace statement say Onya TV MPP dia. Onya TV can never and will never be MPP station. Yes, me aduma MPP ba nya MPP station ya. Enti me Duncan William asem na se moko issue statement say na MPP na kan. You are getting it wrong. You doesn't own even a microphone to even talk about the studio. MPP me mama tiase na leadership no. Microphone cry, you doesn't own a microphone to talk about studio.
Continue.
You have no right to issue a disclaimer. I find me program me Yawa. You have no right.
Continue.
Money locals, money any mandate.
Continue.
I will continue to engage Duncan Williams until so be ban right senses.
Continue.
That is a fact. And nobody enter and let me chase you from here no. Really kind. Duncan Williams, only the head of the Christian community and unqualified.
Continue.
Because say head of Pentecost, I say yes say yempe obi obey head of the Christian community in Ghana. To send you Muslim Yawa Sheikh Sarabutua, or the head of the Muslim community. Uba in the Christian community, you probably man headed the Christian community and nipa unqualified. And I can say for a fact to say all pastors every cry or Ghana have qualified, but Duncan Williams doesn't qualify. It's a fact.
Continue.
Duncan Williams, after for Ghana Ninano, you qualify so the head of Christian community, but Duncan Williams, they with the exception of Duncan Williams unqualified. Now Church of Pentecost head they were I had the offer Duncan Williams on my head of the Christian community. Methodist Bishop, the general overseer of the Methodist Church of Ghana, also Duncan Williams, and I'm recognized or no yet the head of the Christian community on what capacity? Baptist Church leadership also Duncan Williams. Roman Catholic Church Archbishop of Yawa, and I said Duncan Williams, am I head of Christian community? Said Yabenti. Presbyterian Church of Ghana, Ewa, moderator, Ewa, Moses Duncan Williams, am I the head of Christian community? A revered pastor, one him fan. I am saying, say, such churches, Yamabu, Munna, dear Omubu, Wamun Yisika, and could deep politics at Basa. Wamun Yisika, could deep party be a tinker say, party where they am in party nasem. Wamun all the political parties. Surprise moderator. Pentecost and this if one baba wajo mo fe Methodist of Panyini and this if one MPP for na baba wajo mo fe Pentecost, the head of the Pentecost and this in the baba wajo mo fe Anglican, the general overseer of the Anglican Church of Ghana, NDC, MPP, CPP, and the Baba, Wajomo Fefe. The one-man churches of Wokroma, 99.9% politicians be a Baba Biano, Wamojomo Fefe. One quad the way you say you hate the new patriotic party and MPP for sure so Mbeka. Almost raw Monquay, Nammy Farmo. woman na suro so ombeka and people forget it me mpese obi be ma me backdoor message say ye nim say ade na oye no enye ukwana odi MPP faso no enye na momo ye de koka stay away na me menka me mfa adwuma mre MPP fo se wo suro ni say obebọ mpa ye kunwa me nsura da kamuda se mo suro say mo enei na ma send me WhatsApp message ade Duncan Williams ye ne de ye nim say on pe MPP fo asem but ye be ye ne den wo kwa kan on beka say you are attacking the church at the pledge before abeka tell say Abronye attack him oye one man person what na sorry jisika die oye one man person what na sorry jisika die je wa one man churches wa Ghana ha omo ye niema papa edeboa a omo time political party bi omo nyi wo mani enye say yen time political party bi some people for mo yara yire fira a musuro samo beka 2023 immediately after the flag bearer elections no ono ene ko treaty ye ono ne ko potu o Facebook say enti Ghana ye ba benya Muslim president ya na Duncan Williams did that and no free as ye frefra manfo mama yen sorry a Muslim cannot be a leader in this country and ne yenya MPP for binum asef for binum to fall for him because also be a complicit and to one first statement you are complicit Aye Duncan Williams more MPP for Mugu Kroma Mosara Musra se Mosani yara yirefre Aye Duncan Williams in the static Ghana has said and to a mind Ghana you bet man Muslim president ya na and not start here. Then let's see how it goes. No of refre, not the apport to a mutim, no catch them this if one say Muko radio swa inside the Christianity against the Muslim community. Ma won't say any dosso. And no frasi peke 1 or 2 pastors binum and no more the agenda no at the coy. Duncan Williams started that and people for you know. Now all Fred the water what catch them and say Okwa sorrow 30 years. What sorry 30 years or Duncan Williams and so what? Men so my trap played we are so them more than 30 years. So what are you talking about? What are you talking about? Me my trap played we are so them more than 30 years. Would you no yana so come so much now more than 30 years. And to what Duncan Williams sorry them more Fred or worry. What Duncan Williams sorry them 30 years here. 2023-2024 all started beside that bully question say and to Ghana ye ba benya Muslim president ya na no what didn't tell say no what didn't tell so ye campaign munyin mfiri so na mo didn't tell mo said Duncan Williams ba be ye campaign mama na somebody who started MPP for na mo NDC for ne NDC for awura mu ano ene mo tire sa state so mo tifie ho bo se ye nyom mo fisa mo ya Abronye na the time ne be ba mo be kasa Abronye sori o mo be ba na mada se kum me ho atom se fam na me se awurade wadi masem mama me emre bi be ba mo be kasa Abronye sori o that time no na fe na me mpa ye ready na makoda so boko na makache mse mo nkokomokun ene ko a me kun ide me kun me stop a obi baka se misro Duncan Williams me misro Duncan Williams for what me ne Anglican konkokun because Anglican for nya me hwe me ne Methodist for konkokun because Methodist for nya me hwe me ne Baptist church for konkokun because omo nya me hwe Mene Pentecost for nkwankokon because Pentecost for nyamehwe. Mene Yawa for nkwankokon because Yawa for nyamehwe. I am talking about Duncan Williams as in person say ne ya oyo okroma no eye niam boni I say katere no.
Continue.
ma boni as say kachire no se da bia no ne nyame dwuma no odi nyame akata na ni no odi sika ti eye ne ma fon me ne prayi ayi Anglican fo ni asem me ne Presbyterian ni asem me ne one man individuals ya wo mo ati o ma so ba apagya okroma o mo ye nyame adwuma no me ne o mo ni asem and men kasa ntia o mo men kasa so ntia o mo because sankrofo no mo nya atwem.
Continue.
Individual churches men kasa ntia o mo, but I will speak against that of Duncan Williams. Menena sorba ni asem se wo ya sorba na se o say ya ka Duncan Williams say wona wo kwa sore te se Fredo Ware kan ye na fa be wo so. And Fredo Ware when na wo frefre party leadership say they should take action. Wo frem me catch us say you bogus call. You bogus. You bogus. Take action to against who? Oh, take action here. Now me tell me so action. And I'm nim nipa mo ni diri no. Nim nipa mo ni diri no. O ma mo frefre o mo no mo take me fa action ho ben. Action na me MPP action against me no. That's some my brabo. MPP action against me. That's some my brabo. And they cannot stop me. Me say Duncan William dem no issue because you're a hypocrite. Many Yawa ni nkwankoko, many Anglican ni nkwankoko, many Pentecost ni nkwankoko, many Methodist ni asem, churches ya ba bebrebe nyina no, men koka many o mo asofofo ni asem, but wa won kan no kra ye be catch so it's not attack on the Christianity, a attack on obi o nipa bonini, a start here, as adini ma boni nsema no keka na nya papa, and na ye to aba wie ya. Adentina mene Duncan Williams will become. At the end of start here. 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, 1 month ago, Asambe no akwakoka. What say? President Mahama, now it is a joke for anybody to use 4 years to develop this country. It is a joke. A dear meeting na akoswo. And now I'm before Mubehu. Mumisane say. Meeting ben no okoya oni panyin kese pa e wo Ghana ha panyini pa ekoya onu Duncan Williams eni panyini no yusu one car na de course meeting mu misa no and people for mu misa no na mo no mo ye nkura mo ye hu sa mo ye nkura because ne akoso bia no madam nim na china na mo baya mobo ne akwaso bia moda mo misa ne se meeting ben ne koya one panyini pa mu pa wo mo kwasa meeting no the whole Ghana yemhwe pastors dodo the traditional churches Anglican, Pentecost, Baptist Church, Presbyterian, Methodist, many of them, and sana waba ayi ankra churches, one man churches or muati, our multimedia bobradia some or mu communities. At the adenko phone kwa yemfani nyina anka ho. So many pastors. Omu kwasa meeting no 25 pastors and ministers of God and almost selected across the nation. All kon on this happening pano or mutanaka bakum. Duncan Williams. Mumisano and somewhere in a may talk on so. Now people for Madame Mobile Mobo Chrome has say. And Munima Mumisa. Oh, my predecessors prior to 2020. The America embassy and 2024. Your committee at the America predicting and on that tour. Because you can't move say ye di agro da bia so e beto ne ye to some dem me di abra wonti wonya one ama me nkokọ bobo ama me I will not do it me di babra ba wontu one ama na so be it wasema me da mayema from there wo mo kwa sa meeting no oni panyin pa no asofofo no 25 enti se obu akonta ono ka ho 26 oni panyin ni pe ene bae panyin pa na me kan all no police security bia anka ho mumia no na mne ne driver na tena car no mam ko hia sa pastors no selected agenda no ye simple say panyimpa no ba enti yamwa no onko biem
continue
because oye adwuma enti yamwa no na onsane nko biem na 2028 no o serve akokoduru ayi 2032 na okọ
continue
because yamwa no na mfie na nwe die ontimi mfa nwe die oye no Duncan Williams we are part and parcel of that meeting. You arrange the meeting to talk about the third term agenda.
Continue.
Hey, we are part and parcel of that meeting. We now arrange here. You invited these pastors to the meeting. The agenda ne say a kwan ben so na mo be use mo pulpit na podium no mo preach ya mo de be too much sorry man team na akọ na manfo hu se ehun be nya se panyin ne sankọ ababiem.
Continue.
Enti yen select asofofo bi Ghana asofofo doors won to fret 25 pe because you fi say omo na wo voice nti omo no start this agenda na omo maka na there you describe them so say yeah mpanyimfo no ye can small churches in there they will follow because yeah kasa yeah fana. That was what you said. In that meeting, say in a meeting, ultimate say, 25 pastors now, Mabano, or Mona Ghana, how more voice. So, Mokadia, some more flash here, a pretty was solid damu, the third term agenda, and they are small churches in the small boys, or more Makanin, they will follow on by because yeah, Kasa. Christian community no etiasem and young flats young phantom say, third term agenda no. Opanina ya die nti ye man ntwaso.
Continue.
That was the agenda.
Continue.
Mummy son say I am throwing a challenge on Peja Bible. Me I am a Presbyterian. Ghana for amhwe muntie ni yie. O say obejeli me spiritually. I think it was a joke. Me jelling spiritually is a one but one am so nyina sa wo fancy pa wo fans wo pa chopa
continue
wo pa chopa na nkofo no so ka kiro say me dey don't wo ye mistake and say wa me pa ma chewa no o yes me pa wa chew continue me tra na numre the very Bible no say no krasa wo producer mon hwe me table no so say na kra me dem bag yi ba me Bible no shem oso ye sofo panyina o ma me ni nsia obetima kasa maja Bible atoba ayi ama ja to Bible no mu me nso matima kasa ama ja to Bible ba me ni mienu me matima dum me de no ama Bible na ye said no sitie na said ye sit about that can whether you can't do it because when you clean
continue
say to me wo hodia o ma me ni nsia circle no bia me twa ehun nsia me kita Bible me ono so kita Bible on kasa maja nto Bible me so makasa maja tom na mom ye wi a omunum no ye ba wi na obi Bible ase obi Bible so nsie etino me catch us say fa wona na to babi na me ntro challenge ma say ye no kure pa say na me na kasa no wo ka say obejeli mi wo ayi spiritually enye je bia no ane say wo kọ abosom no wa bosom no wa wo kọ no wo kọ bosom ho because ni nyame tumi bia wo frema na ba me so that is a fact because you are going to call your saint and other spirit free nyame and also the ba ma ni ma magu na ni ma se flat because wo free nyame ma ni nti commanding ma wa sorry man ni wuni ma every na kọ no wa sorry man ni wuni say we are so powerful. Because I would tell him spiritually be and say won crofo a would no mu diri no wo frɛ from mu betima ye bibia na o mbaba be ka kyerɛ say akwa no so wodwa so mbaka no kwatio because obetua sika ma mbaka say ya wie omunwie hu me katro pray say me dia me nyame na ye clean ba wo dia nya clean that is a fact. Now who come meeting fret 25 pastors here. Now what describe other pastors and say oh what the yes ya han ye free as say ye kasa. The other members of the Christian community or small boy they will start also preaching. Ye kasa omutie nti ya baha no ye ne ye voice wo Ghana ha nti ye free as ye mfantum. Say oh ten bed in a bay ye or come inside bay ye until 2028 no yen san mfa nko biem o babo no a ekita wa wudi preaching no ano peja babo no Sunday a ebai na katire wa sore ma say Abronye say you had a meeting with 25 pastors a wudi agenda to omutim say they should start preaching the 10 bit. Say nipa na betwa so akosi 2032 na Abronye boa enti wo commande this is your Bible peja Bible no fa kire wiem. Duncan Williams, this is a challenge. Obi antie me ye, I am challenging Duncan Williams say on peja Bible say on the pastors 25 NCI. Emanen kantre o mo say woman started term agenda no and preaching to o ma sore ma no na other churches ne de such I suffer for 25 no woman na voice o ma kai small boys nti no mo kasa e ye fana obia o wa sore wo ba bia no betie so ye mpanfo I won kran no e kasa nti no panyinu we akasa di a ene ye mfa na kyese enipa no betuma komiensa peja Bible say you never had that meeting. Pejababo chira wiemu say such a meeting no enye nokra da ankoso obabia pejababo chira wiem pejababo chira wiemu say sa sofofo 25 na odo omokoya o kaso other churches ne de omo ye small enti omo kasa Ghana ha obi antie bada omo no tie ne omo ka na omo so de ama omo church members no pejababo chira wiem na kachire nyankopon say after the meeting no one massa for no $10,000 here now. Peja Bible for children.
Continue.
That is a challenge. I'm a demand. Say Peja Bible say I suffer for 25 now from no. So Mumfrasi and Kasana or more Macana small betty who describe what be a watina sorry. What describe Pentecost a ye Edda. Our control the congregation will baby what describe when they say oh kasa woman there small boys individual be what be na sorry ma sorry na tumpono wo ko meeting a wo ko $100 ntino wo si o samomo frase e kan individual na ono atena sorry sorry na tumpon to say church like ebi akiri abosom na sorry na ekoso no wo say momo kasa wo mo no de e small nto ombetie you gave them $10,000 wo na ji scan cheye Pejababo chira wiamu say meeting one pastors biansia na nya nokro say one sa pastors ni hia no after the meeting you gave them $10,000 to preach the third term agenda Pejababo fa chira wiem Pejababo fa chira wiamu say one panyini nkonko ye meeting say obetima kona obeboa no ma third term agenda na baso ana Pejababo fa chira wiem na so peja Bible no wia the gods of the tender no be decide between me no peja Bible fa kire wiem say won tena se ensusu ho say tetem agenda no wo be dia nimu ama na bam na onim hawa wo be preachi ama saade na koso ana peja Bible no peja Bible no fa kire wiem eti yenye enkura yenye small fish eti round obi a me come what you say my true challenge in the amount say in that meeting you share $10,000 a year da prophet Nanjegezi ni buafu didn't tell prophet man the gates in the buafu na more people for masema mobo a bra prophet man the gates the buafu ni say what is a Duncan Williams afre some pastors any panyini na kwa kwashia so deep or santo so deep president no beyond 2028 year eye ana ofre pastors any ministers of God binum ana omokoye